Hey guys, what's going on? It's Stas here with Separate to Elevate. Got another series here. I call this the accountability series. Um, Again, just another class that I like to teach, putting into a podcast form. So yeah, without any delay, let's go ahead and jump on in. 10 ways to hold yourself accountable. So, holding yourself accountable is an important trait to develop as it can help you achieve your goals and improve your performance. Here are 10 ways to hold yourself accountable. So, number one, set clear goals. Start by setting clear and measurable goals. This will help you know what you want to achieve and create a clear roadmap to success. What do you really want to do? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to make more money? Well, a clear goal, I want to make money, it's not really a clear goal. You need to put together exactly how to make money. So for instance, you're going to sell something, you have a product, you're going to charge for your time. How many times in a week or in a month or in a year do you need to do this in order to achieve that monetary value? So, again, set clear goals. I want to lose weight. Okay, how much weight do you want to lose? In what time frame? 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 25 pounds, so set clear goals. Number two, make a plan. Once you have set your goals, create a plan of action that outlines the steps you need to achieve them. So you want to lose weight. You want to lose 10 pounds. Okay. Do you want to lose 10 pounds in 30 days? Do you want to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks? What is the clear goal? And then establish a plan. Okay. I am going to change my eating habits for 30 days, 2 weeks. I'm going to exercise X amount of times in a day, in a week, in a month. So, yeah, make an actual plan as to how you're going to do that. As far as business goes, okay, you want to sell 2 or 3 houses in a year. Again, my background is real estate, so that's always going to be my fallback. Okay, well, how many people do you have to contact? How many people do you have to get in front of to get those 2 and 3 deals? If you're closing 1 out of 10 people you make contact with, then you know you got to get in front of 20 to 30 people. If you're not as strong as a closer, you need to get in front of 20 people or 20 calls to get the one deal. Then obviously, if you're trying to close 2 or 3 deals, you need to get anywhere between 40 and 60 people. So again, set clear goals, make a plan. Number three, prioritize your tasks. Focus on the most important task first and don't get distracted by less important things. This goes back to one of the series that I like to teach called the organizational series, and it helps you to set up your priorities. So, again, whatever it is that your tasks are set, you want to make sure that you make that list and then pick out those top 3 priorities and focus on them. Focus on them one at a time and knock them out one by one. You'll see that it'll not only hold you accountable because you're knocking out the task, but you'll also see that sometimes the top 3 priorities of tasks knock out multiple tasks that could be on your list. So prioritize your tasks. Number 4, monitor your progress. Keep track of your progress regularly and make any necessary adjustments to your plan. So let's go back to the losing weight. Okay, how many times are you eating in a day? Are you snacking? What kind of snacks are you doing? Monitor your progress. Okay, there was weight gain when I ate this much, when I ate this type of food, when I did this types of exercises. You know, Constantly monitor your progress to keep track. And also, back to the business side of it. All right, you made 100 calls and you only got in touch with 5 people. Monitor it. What time were you calling? Was early morning just too early? People are working. Maybe you want to call after 5. So keep track of your progress regularly and see what's working, and make that necessary adjustment to the plan so that you can get some consistency and hit your goals. Is just another great way to keep yourself accountable. Next up is be honest with yourself. Take responsibility for your actions and be honest with yourself about what you need to improve on. This one right here, it's a bit difficult for a lot of people. Sometimes you really do have to bite that bullet. You have to uh, bite into that elephant one piece at a time. And sometimes you're not doing it correctly. You need to be coachable. You need to be understanding that we are not perfect. You need to be able to look yourself in the mirror and say, look, if you really want to be successful, if you really want to hit your goals, you got to hold yourself accountable. This is where I'm weak at. This is where I need to step up and make some changes. I will tell you that it is not the easiest thing. And sometimes you may need an accountability partner to help you get through that. But be open. Be honest with yourself. At the end of the day, you're only hurting yourself if you're lying to yourself. So, again, be honest with yourself and take responsibilities for your actions. Next, find an accountability partner. Share your goals with someone you trust and who can help keep you accountable. Um, I don't know how many times I went through coaching where they're saying, "Hey, Stas, these are your tasks. This is what your goal. This is what you said your goal was. These are the tasks that you said were necessary. Check back with me next week and see if you knocked them out and if it got you closer to your end game or your goal." Finding someone that's going to be there to hold you accountable, um, it just helps people in volumes. Um, Now, obviously, you don't want someone's going to nag you and put you down because you didn't hit the goals. But sometimes speaking it to a couple people and holding you accountable is not a bad thing. You have some people that say, "Hey, man, you want to be held accountable on the good things, but sometimes you don't like the bad." And sometimes they'll tell you, "Hey, you said you wanted to achieve this, but you're not making those calls." Then they can also help you to be honest with yourself, which was the last step, and say, "Well, let's be honest. How many calls did you actually make this week to get in front of the number of people you need to close your deals?" And that's when the honesty comes up and say, "You know what, man? Yeah, I was slacking. I was watching the NBA game, the NBA playoffs, or I was watching the NFL scouting combine and instead of making phone calls, or I was taking, lunch appointments or entertaining events instead of actually focusing on phone calls." So, find an accountability partner, share your goals with someone you trust, and let them help you keep you accountable. The next step is, I believe, number 6, set deadlines. Give yourself deadlines. Give yourself deadlines for completing tasks and hold yourself to them. So, you said you wanted to have 2 or 3 deals under contract a month. Well, there's only a certain amount of days in the month. How long is it going to take you to make those phone calls, to show those properties, to put pen to paper and get them under contract? Same thing with working out. You've been hitting your goal with your eating habits, your workout regimen, and so now you're monitoring your weight loss. Are you counting calories? Set that date. Some people say at the new year, new me, I'm going to lose all this weight and I'm going to work out and I'm going to be fabulous. Okay, well, what's your goal? I'm going to lose like 30 pounds. When? Is it by December 31st of that year? Is it by June 1st? Set the deadline and hold yourself to it. Push to make sure that you can achieve those goals. Be really, really clear with yourself and set that deadline. And make sure it is attainable. Be honest with yourself. You're not going to starve yourself and lose 30 pounds in a month. That's a pound a day. That's just unhealthy. just make it clear, be honest with yourself, and set a real deadline. So we got, I'm sorry, that was number 7. So number 8, celebrate your successes. Celebrate your accomplishment and use them as motivation to keep going. Hey, there's nothing wrong with patting yourself on the back. You've lost 5 pounds. You were on, your goal was 3, and all of a sudden you checked yourself and you had hit the 5 pound mark. Go ahead and celebrate that. And even if you just hit the 3, celebrate that. That's a win. Sometimes we need those wins for to motivate us to keep us going and hold ourselves accountable. There's nothing wrong with celebrating our short-term wins for long-term gains. So don't be scared to celebrate your success and share. But don't stop there. You didn't come this far to just come this far. So number 9, learn from failures. Embrace failure as an opportunity to learn and grow, and use it to improve your approach. There was a saying, I believe Thomas Edison, it took him so many times to finally get that light bulb, and he didn't say, oh, I didn't, I just found a ton of ways not to get it done. Sorry, I forget the quote. I'm trying to quote it off the top of my head, but hey man, failures come. They just do. You're not going to be excellent in everything that you do. And I mean, how many times have you tried something and couldn't figure it out, and all of a sudden it clicks, and then the next 5 to 10 times you do it, it's really easy. It took you 20 to 30 minutes to do it the first time, and now you're on your phone being able to do it on like a Canva, Photify, YouTube, whatever application, and then now it takes you like 2 minutes. With successes, you're going to have failures. And believe it or not, you're probably going to have more failures than successes. But that's what it takes sometimes to get to hit those major goals, to hit the major successes. So learn from your failures. Again, be honest with yourself. Okay, why did I fail? Where were my shortcomings? Embrace it as an opportunity to learn and grow from it, and don't repeat it. And just use it to improve your approach. And finally, review your progress regularly. Review your progress on a regular basis to assess what is working and what needs to be improved. This is something that you definitely can do with your accountability partner. It all goes back to you being honest with yourself, but also with your accountability partner. If you review your progress, okay, well, I lost 2 pounds here, 5 pounds here. I was doing these type of exercises. What is the progress? Put together a progress report for yourself. Sometimes you're a little bit sore from your workout, and maybe you want to take that time off. How many days are you taking off? You're looking at that 1 week where you took 3 days off in a row versus the other week where you alternated every other day for workouts. What was your progress? Did you feel healthier? Did you feel stronger? Did you feel that you were in good conditioning? Are you skipping a meal or 2 during the day? Are you doing intermittent fasting? Track your progress. Is it helping? Is it failing? And again, be honest with yourself. So these are the 10 ways to hold yourself accountable. Thank you guys so much for listening to the Separate to Elevate podcast. You can find me on YouTube, Stas Separates to Elevate. You can even find me on Facebook, Instagram, Separate to Elevate. It's the number 2, separate, number 2, and then elevate. So thanks again. I hope this helps you with holding yourself accountable, and I'll see you on the next episode.